I was motivated by one of my fellow PhD candidates. He suggested I should go onto a site called academia.edu, and so I went on that. I also realised when he mentioned that there was a possibility that if I put my publications up there that it will be found easily by the search engines, and over time that's been proven true. So I now get about 60 document views a month. Okay, I use academia.edu solely. I do actually have a presence on LinkedIn, but I hardly ever use that. In fact, I don't particularly like it. It's a self-promotion website. At least that's how I respond to it. But in academia.edu, I use the opportunity to give the full details of my publications, and where possible I upload either the proofs or submission copies, depending on the publisher's rules, and so people then have access to the full text and then they can use it. Okay, well I guess my main one is that not long after I joined academia.edu and put up my initial publications, because I'd had a few out by then, was that somebody from the UK got in contact with me. She was using a similar methodology on ancient texts as I was in my own project. So we got communicating, shared the emails. She's now gone on to be the editor of a book of papers for a big publisher in the UK on politeness theory in historical texts, and she invited me to submit an abstract, which then got accepted, and now I've just submitted the manuscript and awaiting the reviewers' comments. So had it been 10 years ago, she and I would have not even known each other. With the colleagues in my department using social media, I'm not sure. I haven't really asked them, but I would guess that there would be a few. Well, I'm not on Facebook or Tumblr or some of those sort of more popular, I guess I could say, chatty sites. But the danger that I would see if I had a presence on those sites is I'll get bogged down in arguing with people who oppose my views, get caught up in the chat, and make less time for the actual research. I keep abreast of recent findings through two methods. I regularly peruse the recent issues of the major journals that I either would publish in or the major journals in my field, and along of course with the book reviews that they produce. But as well as that, I find academia.edu's notifications of people who have uploaded papers or bookmarked a paper that somebody else has uploaded very useful, and this has led me to both recent and not so recent publications that I've been able to incorporate in recent publications, and shows that I'm up to date with the research there. So I actually find that very useful. The use of social media, and particularly academia.edu, has boosted my academic profile, but I do have a caveat which I'll give first, and that is that in my field it takes time for people to read my stuff, incorporate it into their work and then publish it. It can take 2, sometimes even 3 years for a manuscript to get published. Some of the publishers are very slow. So I've only been on academia.edu for about 3, maybe 4 years at the very most. So I'm still in the beginning stages of how it has impacted me. I currently now have got up to 60 document views per month, while I think most of them are students in various universities or colleges around the world for assignments. Nevertheless, some of them will go on to do academic work later on, and my work will then start to feature. As I said before, I'm still at the beginning stages of this. The fact that I've got noted scholars now following me, and of course I follow them, is reflecting that they are considering me worthy of following. What I do, my publications that I've put up there, that they've been able to read when I'm uploaded them. They consider it important or useful for their own work. As well as that, as I said, I've still got time ahead of me yet to see the benefits of this. But through that, and then through the slightly older style of just picking up email addresses off somebody's publication in a book or a journal that might be listed at the back of the journal, all of that shows that I'm interested in them, and conversely they then can be interested in me. So I'm still in the early stages of that. Field of humanities, ancient history, well, it takes time for stuff to get known, stuff to get published. Well, I would say, as I said before, don't let the chat dominate the research. Use it judiciously, avoid those who are going to be argumentative, and because all you'll do is you'll just get yourself into some sort of argument, you'll say something or write something, post up something, and you'll regret it because it'll get used against you later on, and could potentially destroy your reputation. So just beware of the argumentative chatters.